All right, letting it run for a little bit here. We're up to almost 1,400 design points. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here. Real quick level up for Charlie. Let's get him to do that, and then highest skill first. We are going... Oh, hang on, I got one more. You. Let's get Anthony David. You can be on that. Let's have you go to most expensive. And let's also, I think, change you. I'm going to have you design for racks now. I want to keep that store stocked, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then Anthony, David, Anthony. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, is he just oh, he's down here. Right, because he moved. I want you to highest skill first. Okay. We have now the ability to level up some stuff here. And I think it's appropriate, since it's always been the best quality item the entire time we've been playing, to make the first legendary item be the humble wooden club. So there we go. It's our first legendary item is the humble wooden club. Now we have 2 blueprints we can unlock. I think maybe a spear sounds cool. Yeah, I kind of want to get the spear unlocked, so we'll start doing that. We'll upgrade that to at least the blue quality. Looks like we can actually bring it all the way to epic right away, so let's just do that. And then we want to get that weapon down in here too. So let's get the store, and we'll say that ooh, displays weapons for customers to buy. Now that is an interesting little thing here. You could be spears. Very interesting. We'll put the spears right there. Yep. Okay. Awesome. And we're gonna need more people, I think, working on... I mean, crafting for racks is already something that pretty much so many people are doing here. And I think I'm gonna... fewest items crafted on Mona here. Just to keep people... Just keep people moving faster here. Let's go highest skill for you. And then... got another one. Yeah, I swear I'm getting very close to not having to do this anymore. I probably... Between now and the next video, right? Between this video and the next... I'm just going to go through and make sure everybody's marked for that. So then I won't have to do the upgrades for people anymore. Contract wise, we're prioritizing this one just so I can get an additional blueprint. And it takes less time to make a grill fork than it does to make a smart hoe. So that's where it is. Or smart hoe. Aha, short hoe. Well, Freudian slip there. And then... So yeah, I could make a different item, but we're going to hold off on that. Now, what we can do, though, is we can unlock the silver mine now and start getting silver stuff added. So if I go silver mine, now that unlocks our ability to make those bigger ingots later, which seems pretty good. Now, the silver mine, if I go there, obviously there's nobody in the silver mine currently working in it. Nobody getting silver at the moment. I could hire somebody to do that. Yeah, Isabel could be working in the silver mines. There you go. Isabel will begin her job working for us in the silver mines. I think that's great. You as well. Florian can work in the silver mines too. So just 2 people for now working in the silver mines. And, you know, we can't really do much with that just yet. But we can start collecting the silver. And I suppose that's something that's, you know, that's meaningful. We have a lot of copper, a lot of iron down here. I think maybe... having additional storage. We'll put the silver and stuff over here on this side for now. Just so we have a place to store it. We're not really going to do much with it, but I like having all this stuff. That's nice. We do have somebody dedicated to smelting this. I just need more assistance. I think it's just what it comes down to is I just need a lot more assistance doing a lot more assistant things. Yeah. All right. I don't want anyone who's really slow with the stairs. If you demand a higher wage, but you attract more customers, I think I'm all right with that. I'll put you in on crafting ingots, and you can go... Yeah, more iron, please. Wow, we are low on iron. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Oh, well, it's it's 12. That's why you stopped. I was like, oh, man, they stopped making it because we're out. No, they stopped making it because we're out. It's fine. I can buy some of it. It's no big deal. Yeah, I got the shield pending. Oh, you actually will quit in the middle of the... No, you won't. Okay, I was going to say, you guys are quitting in the middle of that shield. I thought you would complete it. If you start it, you're going to finish it. There you go. All right, and then... I have to wait for some more design points on those things. I'm all right with that. waiting on those. I think the longbow is probably next anyway, but again, it's 400 points for just 3 additional gold. What it also does, though, is it makes them more likely to buy it, right? That probability of buying it depends on the quality. And then look at this, huh? We can make silver bracelets. Hey, silver mace. Wow, 685 on the sale price on that. 1 steel, is that what it is? What does this take? Just 1 sterling silver ingot. Oh, wow. Okay, so I need a silver and a sterling silver. I'm not sure how to make sterling silver other than... Is it what I need for the bigger ingots? It seems bigger. So I think maybe the bigger one has to be unlocked for that one. We can cool it. We can wait. We're gonna have 3 more blueprints very soon too. I do need more blacksmiths working on that though. So ramping up production, not a bad idea in a second. This whole second floor needs to start getting utilized a little bit better than it is. I think I'll do that by just having the 3rd floor unlocked, and then I'll move all these benches up to the 3rd floor and we'll start using the 2nd floor. It's probably how I'll do it. Let's go ahead and start the next day. Collected resources. So only 2 silver coming in. And it'll just sit there. I don't have anybody making their way over there to bring that supply to us. So it's okay. And in fact, you know, I have a lot of wood here too. I'm looking at like how many people I have working as lumberjacks, for example, and I don't have any. I want to get the pine wood. How close are we to pine wood? Okay, so it's right here. So I need the bigger ingots. That's what we're working on now. We're gonna unlock this next. And then the fire pit. Unlocks a fire pit for miners and lumberjacks, increasing their stamina regeneration speed. So just even more stamina stuff. Then there's trade routes. Hey. There it is. Somebody in the comments mentioned trade routes. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Well, this is what it is. The best way to acquire some very special resources is to complete trade routes. When you craft enough items required for a trade, at the beginning of the next day, you will receive the offered resources in return for the items. So unlock a trade route, like from the clay pit. Place a chest near the blacksmiths. Assign blacksmiths to craft 4 trade routes. Yep. And then wait for the items to be crafted. Simple as that. Eventually, simple as that. Sharpening wheels. Ooh, hey. Now we can have sharp weapons. I thought spears would be sharp, but I guess they're just not. And we're almost actually near the end. There's pottery and jewelry at the very end. You need legendary quality stuff in order to unlock that, which we're starting to work on now. I've got my legendary wooden clubs now. So we'll get there. There's another blueprint for us, and then I'm going to grab... wow, that's a lot of iron goblets, man. It's so many iron goblets. Yeah, wooden hammer. I can't even make that. Moderate chance there's something valuable inside. I ain't falling for that again. You know what's valuable to me? Blueprints. Guaranteed blueprints. This is going to be faster. We're going to get that one. And then we have another elite worker that can come and join us. This is hiring a blacksmith. So, all assistants walk at the same speed while carrying as they do while empty-handed. I already have that. All workers move 10% faster. Merchants give 5% more money as a reward. Okay. Blueprint upgrades cost 10% less. That's pretty good. Now that I've spent them all. That's pretty good, though. I'm all right with that. We have a lot of blueprints we're going to unlock, so just make them cost less. All right. I think, how do I do that? Merchants give more money? Merchants giving more money could be something ongoing, too, but I think this is good, too. And based on their skills, I need this person more than this person, I think, so. Yeah. I wonder if this stacks with other things. The moving faster thing. Does that stack with all the other bonuses? This guy's most of his points and his wage are with design anyway. I'm going to go get Amelia. I think Amelia's going to join us. And then Amelia, you are going to be leveling up your highest skill first. And I'm going to have you crafting the most expensive items for my store, please. There you go. I think I'm gonna have this one. Yeah, I want the design points actually. Let's make that one go faster, and let's make. I don't know, I guess this one could go faster. Get more I don't really need the more copper though. Where will it get delivered? I don't really have another storage for the copper anyway. Like this is full. We're very full on copper. I would have to make a lot more ingots, which I could totally do. I have these guys here. Let's take Carlisle here. He's very expensive to hire. And let's also have Hamilton. You're great, but you're not at the same time. Man, the stairs thing. I need you to be able to work on stairs just a little bit faster. I think Alice. Okay, so let's pause it really quick so I can restructure things a little bit more here for the assistants. So I'm looking for people who have a lower carrying capacity. That's Rob. Rob's currently transferring items to the thing. I think that needs to stop for Rob. Rob's going to come down and craft ingots. Instead, you're going to craft copper ingots. Then we're getting... like all the ingot people are very fast. Agnes, though, is probably better for a restock. I think Agnes is better for the restock. So you're currently doing copper, Anna's. So we're going to make you do copper instead. And then Anne is going to replace you as someone who creates additional iron ingots. And then I think our transfers are fine. Most of these guys are great on stairs. Crispin's awesome, but you're restocking the iron from the mine. That's all right. Yeah, I think that's good now. So I have 2 people now working on the copper ingots. That was trippy. I thought we had like a balcony or something and people were walking around up there. At least we have 2 people working on the copper ingots now. But I would like to have a lot more people working on the iron ingots. How are we doing up here with them? Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of supply. I put the copper here, by the way, so the blacksmiths don't have to go up and down the stairs to do that. I know I'm going to get a comment unless I share it, so... you guys are on top of me all the time about that stuff. The really fine details, like, hey... that single item you're making in very low volumes, your blacksmiths have to travel like twice the distance to do that thing. You should fix that. Okay, I did it. See, I just showed you I did it. It's right here. And there's a person who is moving it from downstairs up to here. They have to travel longer distance, but I don't care because it's low volume for now. We can make this a legendary copper. Yeah, all the copper things we do make are legendary. We could do that. 936 for a 12 gold upgrade. Yeah, it's not bad. This one's probably a little bit better. Legendary malls instead. Screw it. Legendary copper goblets is what we have now. We can also have really... yeah, legendary tomahawks too, okay? All the legendary things. And then the silver goblet is actually pretty straightforward. We can start using the silver. So I guess we'll go ahead and get that and we'll upgrade that as fast as we can too. So but now we have at least a way of making something silver, which is cool. There's no way to just remove the window. So that window's staying, I guess. And then I'm actually seeing... like the external of the building, I think we need to make it a little bit more interesting. How about brick? Huh? A brick? Exterior? On the lower floor too. I'm not going to leave that out. It'll look weird if just the second floor is brick. I get it. But I think, yeah, we make this like a nice red brick building. Huh? It could work. Yeah. I like it. Sure. And then, I guess on the exterior, upper wall. Yeah, upper wall. If I make it brick, that's kind of boring. So we can leave it kind of what it is or change it to be... ooh, I like this actually. I kind of like it. Wish I could maybe alter the colors a little bit. We'll do this. Like, we'll say that top part there is all the same. Inside and out, it's all the same. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta take some pride in your shop. You know, you gotta take some time and just decorate. You don't need to have everything be about productivity, right? I mean, once you got the productivity nailed down, I'm not decorating until I know exactly where things are gonna be and what they're gonna ultimately stay as. And I think we're gonna leave this part open, and leave this part open is good. And yeah, and we don't really need this part to be. This is the dungeon. It doesn't need to be fancy down here, so we can just kind of leave it maybe a bit more grungy. We can still want to lighten it up, but it'll be this pattern here instead of the nice brick. Yeah. Okay, so I can see the silver mine and stuff. We're gonna get this more set up. So let's get the drinks crate down in here. We're gonna get the cauldron down in here. I actually don't have any money for the pickaxe rack because that's 20,000 now. That's a bit absurd. I actually don't have money for even another rest area yet until we complete the contract. But yeah, I've got an extra person down here in the silver mines to start working on that. So mining wise, we got 5 here, 3 in the silver mine. I'm actually going to start pulling people out of the copper mine and moving them to the silver mine, since silver items are significantly more valuable. And on top of that, we have a lot of copper already. We have 40 or 50, it looks like, copper ingots made, tons of copper ready to go here. And then a whole load of it in the mines already waiting. And there's 156 ore there too. So there's a lot of that already. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll say highest skill first. And then here we go on the blueprints. We can make the silver goblet a little bit better. There we go. So we're going to start making silver goblets. At some point we need the ore. I do have somebody bringing in ore now. And so now, if I want to make the ingots, I just need somebody to do it. So assistants, let's take, we have a lot of copper, like I said. So maybe we'll have Rob. You're going to switch to making sterling silver. Yeah, not yet. Silver ingots are fine. And then we need a place for you to put them. So we're going to say silver goes here. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Somebody's using it. Fine. I'll wait. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Silver, please. There you go. I want to move this. Can I move it? Oh, I wish I could move it without entering build mode. I understand why I can't, though. It's fine. Yeah, I'll probably have to move those later. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I want somebody to start making sterling silver at some point too. This is a problem. I don't want that, right? You don't want these guys coming down for the silver. And eventually they won't have to, but right now they do. So this is steel. This is iron. The copper one already has somebody moving it to this spot. So now we'll grab one of these and we'll say that this one stores silver. For now, it'll probably change to sterling silver at some point, but right now it's just silver. And then we need an assistant to go ahead and move things around. So preferably somebody who's not terrible on stairs. David will do. Wow, both of you are nice. I just can't afford you. That's the problem. I can't afford you. You know what? Will it let me do it anyway? No. Okay. I mean, I can go into debt at the beginning of the day. I just can't go into debt in the middle of the day. Fair. We'll go do this right here. Now I have money and more blueprints. More. Yeah, right there. And then now we have money. Let's go in and hire the dude we want to hire. I'm going to hire both of you. Oh, really? Oh, it's not about money. It's about the benches now. Yeah, I need more benches. Okay, fine. Real quick, because this thing's bugging me. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah. Points there. Highest skill, thanks. And then benches. Let's go ahead and place some more benches up here. Just a few. You can put like right here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Just a few benches up here. All right, assistants. I want both of you. Thank you. That's like everybody I can afford. And then we'll say that you are my transferer. So you will bring from silver here up to here. Okay. And then you are going to be crafting, I think, additional iron. Because we're going to need to make more steel. I got a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on iron right now. 1 on steel. 1 on copper. 1 on silver. Let's get 1 more on iron. I would like to eventually transfer to the point where we're no longer really making a whole lot of just basic iron stuff. We move on to having basically mostly steel stuff, and then that way I don't have to worry about having iron storage up here. I can have steel storage instead. But a lot of the steel stuff also takes some iron as well. Like a lot of that combination. This here, I think, this is all steel, right? That's good. We want to transition into these things and stop making the other things if we can. Let's make the goblet epic now too, so we can get even more out of that. Assistance. Who's got the level up this time? Right there. It's right in front of my face. I just can't see it. You are currently crafting ingots, so I want your speed up. You know, I just realized I'm kind of doing something kind of stupid here. It happens. But sometimes I realize it's happening. Yeah, and it's happening here. So my people are going from the warehouse. They're walking all the way back here to what is it's not the furthest possible point, because they could be over here, but it's pretty dang far away. And then they're going down. Now, when it was over here before and all the smelting was happening here, it's like, whatever, it's right there. But now that they have to go downstairs, it's a little bit obnoxious. So they have to come all the way down here, down the stairs. Then they have to come back to the middle of the room to drop it off. And then they're heading back over to the wrong direction, right? And then it's too long. There's a space. There's a gap. There's space right here. We're just going to do this in the store. We're going to do a couple of things here, okay? The first thing I'm going to do in the store is I want to move this so it's out of the way first. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do in the store is I'm going to take out this wall and take out this wall. Okay. And then we're going to put them back and I'm going to move the door here. Okay. And then that's a pretty good thing to do. Maybe put a little window there. Okay. So real quick, let's just kind of pretty it up, make it look the way it's supposed to look. It's this one here. Yep. Okay. And then on the other side, it's brick, right? All right, lower wall here, and then the upper wall. Upper wall is like this. All right, that's fixed. Now we can take this stuff, maybe move it back over to the places that it is, wherever it's going to be. Maybe I'll put this on this side. Doesn't really matter. You can double this up, I guess. Doesn't matter. But here's the really important part that does matter. Okay. We're going to put stairs right here. All right, just like I need to put this over here just to get out of my way. We're gonna put stairs like 2 spaces away, like right here, next to that shelf, pretty much. Okay. Nope, not there. Down 1. There we go. Down here. Okay. Stairs. All right, stairs. And they're over here. Now I guess I could put them all the way in the corner because that would probably be the best usage of the space. So we put them all the way in the corner. All right, now what's going to happen is these guys, and I can go ahead and let it run now, I guess. These guys can now use the warehouse. They're now going to go through this door, and they don't have to go all the way across the place before they get downstairs. They're going into the middle of the room anyway, usually, and the silver's kind of over here, but they're usually going in the middle of the room anyway, so they don't need to be over interacting with any of this. And this is going to create a nice little situation where the warehouse people use these stairs, and everyone who's inside the shop moving items from down here up top, they're all using the other stairs. Yeah. It didn't take me long to figure it out, but it took me a bit. Also, I want to change up something here too. In the floor patterns, this needs to be moved over here now. There we go. And then to make a line, the lines that we have for our people, I'm thinking maybe we kind of go... I know it's like 3 separate rugs, but this one just seems like it's all the same color. It seems a little... I don't like it. I've decided I don't like it after all. Maybe blue. Or, you know, the walls are green. Maybe we use this like greenish colored. It's not really green, is it? This is better. It's got like a white trim around it. We'll do something like that. And we're not close, like we're getting there, but we're almost like 100%, right? So we still need to have more decorations, and these ones are not really all that well placed anyway. So maybe we move this back like over there. Can I put this on the wall? Yeah, over top. So if it falls off the wall, it hits somebody as they come up the stairs. But you could bonk your head on it when you come up the stairs. It's perfect. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And then we can take, and more decorations are needed. So we'll say, can I put one of these banners? I don't know if I like this banner anyway. I can put it back here. I guess I'll put a banner there. And let's put one of these other paintings. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to put the store sign back, don't I? Somebody told me you should put this on the outside, not the inside. It's like, guys, I won't be able to see it. Like, they will, but I won't be able to see it. Tell you what, we'll do both, okay? We'll do both. Store. And then on this side, store. There. Now I can see it. And it's also on the outside, and they can see it. There you go. You're welcome. Speaking of you're welcome, I have added a few people to the game. I keep adding your guys' names. I'm trying to get them all. So on the blacksmith side, who haven't I showed yet? I've added Denny and Beauty. There you go. You're actually maxed out on your ironworking. There you go. Added you. We have Chrome Cobra. There you are. Okay. We have Dominic Cook. There you go. You're in here too. And who else did I add? I did Anthony David already. Kazgroth. There you go. Yeah, big, longest, the most seasoned YouTube member numero uno. You get to have an epic person. There you go. Winnie, Lothar. I think I did everybody there. Neville, Jeremiah, Oliver. I think I've shown you everybody I put in. I just put a few more people in. I'm not sure if I got everybody there. Assistants. There's a whole bunch of them. Hello, Neville. Increase your speed and tell you to go all skills equally. That's fine. Rob. We'll tell you to do that. I'll just tell you to do the highest skill. It's fine. Blacksmith, Tyler, JG. Let's put you here. And you're doing fewest items crafted for the store right now, and I kind of like that. I am going to keep leveling you up manually because I want to get you to the point where your metalworking is higher than your woodworking, and then I'll make you do highest skill. Because I'd like to get your metalworking to be higher. So we're going to work on that. For as far as contract goes, every single one of these is going to unlock a blueprint for us. So every single one of them is going to unlock new possibilities. It'll be great. I think I might go after the more silver stuff, like the silver bracelet and everything. That seems like a good thing to go up after. Metal scoops, I suppose. We could make some of these, like, legendary. That's only $9 more for each one we sell. Oh, we'll do this one. Legendary there, and then how about a legendary longbow? So silly. The only reason to do that is to get more legendary points here. We're up to 73. Shall we enable the smelting of larger ingots? I think we shall. And then we can get down to the trade routes there hopefully pretty soon. That'll be nice as well. Hello, assistants. Many assistants require my input on their direction. I must guide them as if they are my children. Look at all of my children. I sure hope they're not all my kids. Ugh. That sounds like a nightmare to have that many kids. Unlock a fire pit for miners and lumberjacks, increasing their stamina regeneration speed. Yeah. I need this in order to get this trade route. So there we go. I'm going to use... Ooh, am I going to use the legendary ones? No. I will have plenty of epic ones to use in a bit. I'll have so many to use. So no thanks. Do that and highest skill first. Thank you very much. A couple of guys have... you guys see things that I don't see. So, you know, keep them coming. It's cool. It's fine. You see, like, I had a couple people who are, like, really, really good metalworking and not great wood, and yet they were focusing on wood. So, I mean, I've fixed that. That's been fixed now. And I'm actually changing it to where instead of working on metal items, they're just working on, you know, maybe most complex or most expensive, stuff like that instead. I'm actually starting to get to the point where I just want to say no preference on a lot of these guys. Somebody like Hamilton here, he probably should focus entirely on the wooden stuff. But now that he's going to level up soon, I'll get him 2 points in metalworking. Once I get him to 4 points or just whatever, more than design, then I can say highest skill, because otherwise he's going to be going after the metalworking, and I don't want to, or he's going to start training for design, and I don't want him to do that. Man, 25K for 168 cooking pans seems like a really big deal. Another painting, that could be cool. Another floor type could be interesting. Wall paints. Floor type could be interesting. I mean, I just don't have the spiked mace available to me. I'll wait for these to regenerate. Wait for these to refresh. And then we're almost at the end of the day here. We don't have anybody super special here. Okay, so gain more XP and design points faster. Neil. I think I'm good on design, I know some people will disagree and like, hey, you should get design faster, but I feel like I'm good on it. I mean, I'm good. I'm not good like I can't use more. I'm good on the speed at which I'm generating them. I feel like I am, but maybe not. I mean, for 8,100 gold though, that's a lot. Still, he's pretty good, so we'll get him. All that build up for me to click the button. Yeah, I did. Bruce is pretty good. Look at all these design points, but yet this is like it doesn't match. So like if you're gonna be really good on design, that's great, but if you could kindly do that and have skills that matter for design, yeah, that'd be even better. All right, so we're up to 21,000, and I don't really think I want to buy anything. Oh, I did eventually click this. Somebody was getting annoyed that I had the little exclamation point here. You have something else here. You just have to click. You just have to click this item. I just clicked the torch, so it would go away. It's so silly that you have to do that, but it is. It's fine. Also, a lot of you guys said that there's a huge stack of like a pile of logs here that are not getting chopped, and that's ultimately why we're behind on wood. Like we're not behind on wood. I'm not behind on wood. However, do I add more sawbucks? Okay, maybe. Do I add more chopping blocks? Yeah, I mean maybe. It could help. I don't know if it helps or not, but we'll add one more, and we'll add one more of these too. I don't know if it's gonna help them, then I'll do it. Okay. I think we're fine on wood. I haven't really checked in a while, so let's check. Okay, they're all full. Good. End of the day. Do we have any more in here? We have 300, basically 300 more in the warehouse. Yeah, I mean, I think we're good on wood. I don't think we need any more. Just saying. I think we're fine. That's probably a waste of money given those things, but it's fine. It is what it is. Let's have this wooden pitchfork that I took forever to get. I'm just basically using the end of this video to respond to comments now. And we're going to make it legendary. There you go. The legendary wooden pitchfork. It's a thing now. We can unlock one additional blueprint. A silver shield. That seems crazy. A royal shield. Oh my. How about something that allows us to use our silver though? A silver mace requires sterling silver ingots and silver ingots. Okay, that's... I think just the sterling silver. We could make the bracelets maybe. And then I could have like a jewelry case in my store for sterling silver bracelets. Let's do that. We're going to unlock the bracelet. Just something else that's a little different. It's not a tool. It's not a weapon. Now we're making jewelry too. It's not very good jewelry, but we can work on that with our design points. I think I'm good on design points. All right, maybe I'll hire one more. Let me see. I don't want you though. You're just too expensive. I'm gonna let the day roll over. He's pretty good too. They're both actually. This one's a better hire because I don't care about this stuff. I care about that, right? Florence, you're in, and I'll put you on design now too. Now that's 7 people on design, and I only have 6 of these tables, so we're gonna need more of them. So let's get I'll get like 3 more tables. Yeah, we can't. I'm kind of wasting this space right here, aren't I? Can I fit you in here? You guys can use this, right? Because the walking space is calculated in the square, so I actually think I could do this. Yes. There's my design corner right there. So now when I hire... Oh? You are still busy? Doing what? Oh, hey. You guys are still making stuff. Look at you go. I got like an extra hour out of you free. Very cool. All right, now I can probably hire better designers because there's like a refresh in the hiring list, right? Not you. Now, the stairs faster thing is great, and her name is Zelda, so hired. However, yeah, I'm looking for stuff like this is fine, right? Add more customers. Add more customers. That stuff is good. I gotta wait for my money to go up, but I'm gonna hire them next, I think. And then perhaps we can take a look at our blacksmiths. Is there anybody here really good at design that I might be able to throw over there? Nah, nobody's good at design here. Winnie's okay at it, but he's better at other things. You know, same thing with Elric. He's better at other things. Yeah. I think I pretty much have the people on design over there doing the good things. I think I'm going to take Hamilton here and just tell you no preference. Let you do whatever you want. Okay. Get that one. That's a new blueprint. So let's grab that for another blueprint. And... the horse. A horse painting. That's neat. I'm going to get that. I want the horse painting. Very good. Okay. Scrolling down. I think we're pretty good here. Miners. I have seen your comments about the lumberjacks also. I think there was... You guys had a comment about their job focus. So right now they have works in oak forest, and they have cut logs, cut trees, chop wood. They're selected for all of these things. Okay. So I'm just again responding to comments. I do not have them set to not do these things. They're doing all of these things. Now what I could do is maybe look at somebody who is exceptional at one thing, like their skill with an axe, right? They're chopping wood. And I could maybe say, hey, all you do is chop wood. I could have them specialize that way. There wasn't really a need to do that because we didn't have a huge buildup or anything. But now it kind of makes sense. This guy here, for example, his walking speed is the fastest. Maybe I want him focusing on cutting trees because he can move way out there and do that. So I can do a little bit of specialization of that, like that. And then, you know, see what they do. I haven't really watched these guys. But yeah, they do come over here and they start chopping down wood. And so there is a lot of wood left to be chopped. I've also learned that you can get a new, once all the trees are gone here, I will get like a new section of forest or whatever. And I can, you know, continue cutting from there. So that's okay. Grimwald, we're going to get you. What are you doing? Transferring ingots. I think you got enough for the regular transfer. We'll get you on your walking speed for now. Yeah. And then we'll get our bracelet higher. So I want to start making these things. I'm going to start making them at rare. I don't really have a need for points that are the dark blue anymore. Yeah, like these are all done. So I don't want to sell anything that's this quality or lower now. I want to focus entirely on epic. And then pretty soon here, I'll have no need for the purple points either. So getting things that are all legendary will become the better gig at that point. So let's grab that and we'll go for this banner is we'll go for the goblets. Just want to make sure everything is a different item. Yeah, I like that. And then the assistants will go. You are doing what now? You're crafting ingots. That's all about the speed then, isn't it? It is indeed. Back out. And then if we're going to start making silver items, which is very soon, then we're probably going to want some more people in the silver mine. We don't have very many people in the silver mine right now. And part of that is because I don't have a place for them to rest. So we're going to want to get another resting place. There's one over there. That's okay. I want them resting a little closer to where they work if I can. So it looks like it's going to have to be here. And maybe we'll switch that to be here. Yeah. So a little closer to where they work on that side. It might have actually been a better idea to make that the elevator, because it doesn't look like anywhere else will fit this elevator. seems to be the only place. Yeah, it's probably better to do the elevator there, because otherwise I got to walk all the way over here with it. So I'm going to put this back over here instead. We'll go like that. And then the elevator will be over here. Like that. Yep. Okay, and then the pickaxe rack is 20 grand. But you know what? It's overpowered. So we'll do that too. Okay, I spent all my money. We're definitely going to have a red day today as far as on the balance sheet of whether I was profitable or not. But that's okay. It's all right. Let's start getting a lot more of these to be legendary then. We'll wait to get this silver. Honestly, we should be making sterling silver, not regular silver, right? We should be making sterling silver. So what I probably should change this to is sterling silver ingots. You have some ingots stored in the storage. If you do this, all the ingots will be redistributed to other storage piles. Do you want to continue? Cancel for a second. I need to make sure that I have other storage piles. Well, I should have this one. This is silver ingots. What I want, though, is the storage pile for the sterling silver. So this one is going to be for sterling silver. Okay, so if I do this, I could change this to sterling silver. It gets redistributed to the other piles, it says. And they're all right there. Good. Now what I got to do is find the dude that's bringing all that stuff around. Find the one that's bringing this. I don't think he can anymore. He can't grab the silver anymore and do that. So he's probably just going to be sitting around doing nothing now. Yeah. So there's a red mark on him. So he doesn't have the ability to do that anymore. And that's okay. So what we would want is for David, you're going to grab from here and take it up to here. Yeah. And then you're just going to highest skill first is fine. Okay. So now we're going to be making sterling silver, which means I need another assistant to be doing that. So if I come over to assistants, yeah, I mean, doing the stairs fast is pretty dang good. I don't like you attracting less customers, though. I'm gonna be stingy on that and say I don't want you to do that. I think I'm okay with Isaac. Isaac can do it. Isaac's gonna come over and craft ingots. He's gonna be crafting sterling silver. And he doesn't have to move very far. His movement speed's bad, but he doesn't have to move very far to do that, right? So it's okay. And then next, another assistant to craft more ingots would be good. I'm spending so much money. I can't even hire these guys. I don't have any money. So wait for Isaac to come down here and he'll start making sterling silver. Let's go ahead and give more ore. Yes. I will buy more ore for you. Let's just do it. I don't care. Make sure you have more. Now we're making sterling silver and it goes there. Yep, there we go. All right, so the sterling silver will go up top, and then when we're ready to make the bracelets, we will, and we won't be ready to make them until we're epic. And honestly, I probably should stop making a lot of epic stuff at this point. My research. Yeah, let's unlock the. I don't know. We do have quite a bit of points, I guess, because this one is purple as well. So 1,400. So we're 2,400 points more. That's pretty good. So let's do this. We'll get on our way to trade routes next. And yeah, we're negative for the day. Not as bad as I thought it would be, actually, but still negative for the day. And we should see now. I didn't actually hire any more miners, did I? I wanted to. I just didn't. This person here is good. They walk faster. They demand less wage. You're in the silver mines. And I can't hire you because I have to wait for the day. And we're going to be negative on the day. Ooh, boy. 10,000 down. That's okay. We're going to get paid for one of these contracts. Let's make this one. Yeah, let's make that one a hurry project. Because it's so close to being done. So let's hurry that one along. And we can get that one out of here. That'll be good. And then, oh, hang on. So the one I just hired, you're supposed to go in the silver mine. Yeah, I think Elliot will go in the silver mine too. Miners, upgrades. You hit the rocks faster. Yeah, and then let's just have you do your highest skill is good. Oh, they have even more. A lot of these guys are doing this. Yeah, doing that. Yeah, Okay. I think I've pretty much overstayed my welcome on this video. I know you guys like long videos, but I try to keep them controlled. I do. I think it's a good idea. And I'm going to do that for this one too, okay? So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Come on back and join me for the next one if you can, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.